What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe as you come into the channel. Check out the content. And with that being said, I want to speak on comments that J.R. Smith made about Michael Jordan, right? And basically, it was just J.R. Smith basically just paying homage or just showing respect for Michael Jordan. J.R. Smith, I think he played in the league for like over 10 years. So he played professional basketball for over 10 years. Uh, he played for the Cavaliers, he played for the New York Knicks, and I'm trying to think who else he played for. But he had a you know pretty successful career, if you ask me. And so J.R. Smith was on a podcast, and he was just telling about like his experience when he seen Michael Jordan walk into the room. And Michael Jordan walked into a room where there were other this was like the 75 greatest basketball players of all time. And he was J.R. Smith was there talking to other basketball players and everything. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to play the video and his comments, then I'm going to react to what J.R. Smith said.
Here and Isaiah, and D Wade and Melo, and all of a sudden MJ walks in, and everybody in the arena just stops and just like and watch him walk all the way to Magic and start talking shit. And then everybody just continues back to doing what they're doing. I'm like, that presence is still like you can see older guys, you see the younger guys, you see the people his age. It's like everybody just ultimate respect. Just like holy shit, it's like watching Jesus walk through the room. It's funny because.
That's wow. That's you know, and a lot of like players from the generation that J.R. Smith came from, they didn't get the opportunity to play with Michael Jordan. So when you see Michael Jordan walk into a room and then guys who like guys who you grew up watching and guys who you idolize, and they just stop what they're doing and just watch this guy, that's just lets you know like how big Michael Jordan was in basketball, and how not just how big he was, but how great he was, you know, um, in basketball. When you have Magic Johnson, uh, Dr. J, Charles Barkley, Hakeem Olajuwon, Shaquille O'Neal, Reggie Miller, all those guys, and that's like I said, it's just, and he said that it's like Jesus just walked in the room. Everybody just stopped what they was doing and just focused all attention on Mike, right? And and he's not the first player to say to call Michael Jordan that. I remember watching an interview where Reggie Miller used to call Michael Jordan Black Jesus. Um, Larry Bird, the same way he called Michael Jordan, he said he was Jesus in sneakers or something like that, he said. And that just goes to prove, right, that you don't have to tell people you're the greatest, or have people lobby on your behalf. You know, you just have to, mainly just put in the work. And that's what Mike did. He didn't post anything on Facebook. He didn't take no ads out in no newspapers, anything like that. Mike just put in the work. And so when you put in the work to the extent where Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Reggie Miller, Patrick Ewing, I mean, all those guys who played with Mike, you know, um, just really almost unanimously, with probably like with the exception of probably like guys like Isaiah Thomas, really don't really consider Mike, but it's just a handful of guys really that don't consider Mike to be the greatest. But they say that you can tell like how powerful a man is by his enemies, like like how powerful his enemies are, you know. And I think it works the other way around too. Like you can tell like how much respect or how great a man was by the amount of respect that other great people give him, because if Mike was not worthy of that type of respect, then when he had walked in that room, he wouldn't have gotten, you know what I mean? It wouldn't have been no big deal. But the fact that other great players, people that, I mean, that's just like being the boss of all bosses. When Mike walked into the room, Magic is a boss, Larry is a boss, Hakeem Olajuwon is a boss, Reggie Miller, all the, and but Mike is the boss of all bosses. And J.R. Smith said it was just like watching Jesus just walk into the room. And I just thought that was the ultimate in respect. And it almost seemed to me like it was like almost like a revelation, like maybe something that maybe he may not have even thought about, and J.R. Smith may not have even thought about that in the past, you know, or maybe he have heard that, Kobe was the GOAT or LeBron was the GOAT. But then when you see something like, you know, when you see Mike walk in the room and then other guys, other ball players who were great, just stop what they doing and just watch this guy walk across the room, man. That gotta be impressive. That gotta be something that just you know, uh really it just moves you, as a basketball player, because anybody who play professional basketball know that. Even if you only play for 1 year, you know, that's a fraternity that you belong to. For that 1 year, you are considered like one of the top 450 basketball players in the world. And that's big because you have a million people, you have millions of people, a million people want to be able to play in the NBA, but only 450 people get to make that uh get to have the opportunity to make their team, you know. And so out of those 450 people, this guy Mike was like the boss of all bosses, to and not just for not just for the 1 year, but Mike was he dominated throughout his career, and he earned the respect of his peers to the point where Mike don't have to, like I said, he didn't have to um lobby for that, for that position. And as a matter of fact, Michael Jordan really don't even feed into the GOAT conversation, or he don't play himself up. He just let his play on the court just really speak for itself. It's just like I said, his play on the court just really just speaks for itself. And for J.R. Smith to say, watching him walk across the room was like watching, like Jesus walk across the room, man. That just, uh it really just tell you like how much work Mike put in to becoming, in my opinion, the GOAT, the greatest of all time. And so that's my take on it. Make sure to like and subscribe. Also, don't forget to leave a comment. And with that being said, I'll check you all out on the next video. Peace.